Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Who's excited for today's lesson? Already started with a Jack's Jolly there for you. Thank you for everyone responding. See, mostly 3 diamonds and 4 diamonds. But I wonder if anyone, yeah, mostly that. Thank you everyone already responding to Jack's questions. There's still a little bit of time, so yeah, take a shot. You don't have to be sure. Well, I'll learn it in a second. Just a reminder, you all know the deal. If you run into any tech trouble, don't leave that below me in the live chat. Distract from the learning. It's not where we'll be able to help you out. Instead, right above me, click on the banner. It says click here for support, or you'll see the support widget in the bottom left corner of the page. You can click on that to reach me directly. And of course, reach out anytime I can be of any help. The backup live stream's going. Let me just start the recording, and then we can call our teacher on up to the stage. Smarty, well done jumping on in there. Andrew's here. Hey, Juliet. Hey, Christine. Mari. Claire, Valerie, Pamela. Everyone who already said hi in the chat, and now everyone who's watching by replay, thank you for joining us for another wonderful lesson with our teacher, Jack Stockin. Folks watching by replay, I'm about to call Jack up, but take a little, I think it's on that side. I always see the flipped version from you, I think. Take a look at Jack's Jolly. That is left there for you. What would you do as South? I think I know what I would do, but I don't like it. Well, let's call Jack on up to the stage. We'll see how many jail-free cards he's brought with him today. Folks watching here live, you guys know what to do. The man of the hour, ready for us all, Jack Stockin. Hey, Jack.
The get out jail-free card is ready, Bashir. Yes, no, I'm kind of on good form, I think. It's sunny weather here. Generally puts people into good moods when it's sunny outside and spring is upon us. So, yes, good to see that everyone's, well, not everyone, but most people are replying to Jack's Jolly.
Well done, one and all. So, Jack, how do we do? I am in the 4 Diamond Club. Sorry, not club, the 4 Diamond group. But I feel like this is going to be one of those where you roped us in.
No, you're not being roped in.
Oh, yeah.
No. Actually, 4 diamonds is right. Yeah. There's nothing too fancy or, just to be clear, Bashir, this is an overcall, by the way. I think some people think that their partners open 2 clubs. No.
Oh.
Yeah. No. So it's an overcall. It's very disruptive. Actually, this hand came up about 2 weeks ago at a local bridge club. And the Grand Master, who was sitting south, only bid 2 diamonds. Which I thought was a little bit, shall I say, cautious. Yeah.
Clearly a grandmaster is, has experience, knowledge, everything. What do you think their justification for that would be?
Well, I don't think the grandmaster was feeling very well. In all honesty, yeah. And I think there were issues because yes, I mean, normally you'd be as disruptive as possible. 4 diamonds is a good bid, even if it's doubled. It's only 2 down, which is 300. And North-South would make 4 spades easily. But as it happens, North has a very good hand with about 20 points and 6 spades, I think, to the ace-queen, 10-9. So they just bid 4 spades, and that was the final contract. But no, it's good to see everyone being, disruptive with 3 diamonds or 4 diamonds there.
All right. Well done, everyone. We did well today.
Yeah, you did well. There's nothing, there's no trick to this one. But it was just interesting to see what everyone would do. And yes, they're mostly bidding 4 diamonds. So that was great. 3 diamonds is okay, but let's go really disruptive and go 4 diamonds, Partner actually turned up with an ace. So you just lose 2 tricks if you double. But yeah, the North will probably bid 4 spades.
Well, we all saw the get out of jail free card. I guess that'll likely come in handy pretty soon. Why don't we get to it, Jack? We can start the lesson. I'll turn it over to you, and I'll come back in at the end of the lesson.
Brilliant, Bashir. Yes. Let's get on with the responding to Suno Trump. See you soon. Thank you, Bashir, for the introduction. And there's the answer. Look, 4 diamonds make life as tricky as possible for East and West with their 2 club hand. Good. And here we go. We're responding to the 2-no trump open this morning. So not such a, relatively easy lesson compared to some of the ones we did, but a very important one nonetheless. Well, we all know about opening 2-no trumps, 20 to 22 points, balanced hand. I don't like opening 2-no trumps on 19. I don't think I ever have done, even if it's a good 19. And you sometimes, by the way, can be 5-4-2-2, which is semi-balanced, yeah? If you've got good stoppers in the other two suits. I don't mind opening 2-no trump on a 5-4-2-2 if I've got good holding in the two doubletons. That's okay. I don't like particularly opening 2-no trumps with a singleton. Yeah, so you'd open 2-no trumps with all of those hands there. Notice how the middle one is balanced with a 5-card major. You don't need to have stopper in every suit, of course. I think most of you know that. Okay, so we're responding to 2-no trumps using transfer bits. So with 0 to 3 points, you pass. Unless you have a 5-card major, then transfer first and then pass. Okay? If you've got 4 points or more, you just bid 3 no trumps without a 4 or 5-card major. With 5 hearts, you'd bid 3 diamonds as a transfer. And with 5 spades, you bid 3 hearts as a transfer. So with this hand here, what would you do with this one, if anything, after partners open 2-no trump? Good morning to those watching in replay. Might be good afternoon or good evening. Very much part of our class. And do remember to use the chat box if you've got a question related to the class. Well, everyone's passing. Everyone is right. If I had a 5-card major, then I would transfer, then pass. Yeah, however weak you are. Good. And with this one here, what might you do with that? 4 points this time. So yes, hope you enjoyed the Jack's Jolly. They come every 2 weeks or so. And it's fairly straightforward. You're just bidding 3 no trumps with 4 plus here, aren't we? Don't hang around too long. 4 to 10. We do something different with 11. We'll look at that in a bit. In fact, we'll play hand 1 straight away. It's a, well, what would you open with that one? 20 points. 5-4-2-2. It's not a balanced hand, is it? It's actually an unbalanced hand. Maybe the clue is in the title of this lesson, responding to 2 no trumps. So I could open 1 diamond there, but I don't really want partner to be bidding the no trumps, you see, with the ace queen of spades here. You know, if I opened a diamond, North would bid 1 no trump and they'd be playing the hand. Really, it's important for South to play down, especially with the ace queen of spades. So we're going for a slightly off-center 2 no trump. But I don't mind that 5-4-2-2. We've got good cover in clubs and spades, haven't we? Don't do it too often. I generally prefer to open 5-4-2-2 at the 1 level. But here, because I've got the ace queen of spades, I want the lead coming up to me. And partner simply raises to 3. And the opening lead would be what? Good morning, Nicolas 12. Are you new? Niloir. Am I spelling it? Am I pronouncing it right? Do let me know if you're new. It's always nice to welcome in newcomers. Niloir 12. Jack of spades, of course, top of the run of 3 honours. Well, never play too quickly at trick 1. Certain tricks, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 6. Reasonably obvious where the others are coming from. Time to play. I've made a plan. Hopefully you have. And what card do we win with as declare? Ace or queen? Oh, Noreen. Noreen became Niloir. Very exotic, Noreen. You're not new though, I think, Noreen. I think you've been before, haven't you? Well, it's very important not to just kind of be on autopilot, isn't it? If you play the autopilot, you might make the mistake of playing the queen. Look at that. You now can't get to dummy, can you? So well done for overtaking with the ace. Good start. Yeah, retaining the entry to dummy with the king of spades. Now, which card do we play precisely next? Well, clearly, if clubs are breaking 3-2, we're going to have lots of tricks. Well, or do we play a diamond? Yes. Interesting. But actually, the problem about playing diamonds, there is a problem, a big problem. It's wrong. Because you don't have time here to set up the diamonds. If you play a diamond, you'll lose the lead twice. And they'll have set up the spades by then. That's right, Dave. You can only afford to lose the lead once here. So a good little lesson learned there. Yeah. You haven't got time to set up the diamonds. You have to lose the lead twice to the ace and the king. So clubs are our source of honey. Noting the jack of clubs there. And which one from the dummy now? Eight or 10 doesn't make too much difference, but this is the principle of restricted choice. If there's an honor, like the jack or the queen comes up to the right, it's now twice as likely that the queen is over there. Okay, so we play to the 8 or the 10. Make too much difference. And our judgment, throw a spade just to make it look like a club. That's quite a good little trick. Occasionally works at the table. But that's the principle of restricted choice. Yeah, when the jack of clubs comes up there, it's twice as likely that the adjacent honor is with partner. Now we can play the king of clubs. I'm sure you're all going to play a small club, so I'm going to do it for you. These diamonds are useless now. They can push on with their spades. But we've got the entry to dummy to cash our winning clubs. Doesn't make any difference, Dave, at all which club we play. Heart there. Just hang on to these hearts in case someone feels like throwing them away. And we're just going to cash our winners now. Ace of hearts and the king of hearts. I'm very happy to concede the last few tricks, which I will now do. And there we go, 400. Which will be a good score at your local duplicate, because some players would definitely forget to win the first trick with the ace of spades, and some would just lay down the ace king of clubs, in which case they would be defeated. So yeah, trickier than it kind of felt, that hand. And Bashir and I are working on a technology that we can hide the east-west cards occasionally. That could make life more difficult for you in the future. Yeah, that could be happening at some point in the future, not so distant. Let's go back to the classroom. Yeah, so we'll make life harder, Sam, if we hide east-west. This one here, how do we respond with 7 points? So here we go, transfers and statement apply. So 3 diamonds, of course. Yeah, which you would announce at the table. I think you still announce them face to face. Partner bids 3 hearts. We go 3 no trump to show 5 cards precisely. And then North corrects to 4 hearts, especially with a small doubleton. 3 no trumps, of course, going down on the obvious spade lead. Good. Stayman after a 2 no trump opener. 4+ points and at least 1 4-card major. I think you probably get the joke there. So 2 no trumps, over to you. Just by the way, I don't think we're covering it this morning, but if I open 2 clubs and rebid 2 no trumps, Stayman and transfer still apply then. Look at the answer to this one, shall we? I think you're all bidding 3 clubs. Yeah, so if I open 2 clubs and rebid 2 no trumps, Stayman and transfers are on. It's the only time that we do it like that way. So just a little reminder for you. It doesn't occur, obviously, to other no trump rebids. Okay, what's our next bid? As North with 20 points. We've opened 2 no trump, partners bid 3 clubs, Stayman. We've gone 3 hearts, cheapest of 4s. Partners bid 3 no trump. Yes, well, partners use Stayman. They haven't got 4 hearts. They must have 4 spades. So we do best to correct to 4 spades here, yeah. Very good. Let's play hand 2 on BBA. Two no trump opener. I don't really need to count the points. And North with their 6 points. Mari's got a question, or Mari. Do you do Stayman and transfers after 1 no trump overcall? Yes, you do, Mari, but just agree it with your partner. But any experienced partnership should use Stayman and transfers after a 1 no trump overcall. It's a lesson we did a while ago, short while ago. Or even a 2 no trump overcall, Mari, as well. If the opponent's open a weak 2 hearts, 2 no trump by me, Stayman and transfers are on. But you should have just confirmed it with your partner. Fairly simple auction, gets us to 4 hearts. And the lead was the ace of diamonds. Okie dokie. Well, just planning the play. 3 losers, possibly 4. 3 diamond losers, maybe a club to lose. Okay, what card does East play at trick 1? What is East signal? With the 9, correct? And which one am I going to play, do you think, given that I'm feeling in a good mood and a bit cheeky? Does sometimes work, you know. Worked for me the other day when I threw a high card and the defence got the fear. But yeah, it costs nothing to throw the jack, doesn't it? You never know, they might switch. Some people do. And then you can discard the losing diamond on the spade. Subterfuge, Pamela. Thank you for reminding me of that word. Richard was mentioning at the Bridge Club a few weeks ago. Subterfuge. The only time I ever use it would be teaching bridge online. Right, so they continue with the king. I rather sheepishly play the 6, but it's a bit of a laugh at the table. Switch to a spade. Okay, well, it's clearly right to draw trumps. Which trump should I play first, do you think? So it's going to be quite good when we can cover up these West cards, because then you won't be able to look at them. It will be more of a challenge for you. That's in production. Or don't you think it matters? Well, I'll tell you what I would be thinking about. The experienced player would be thinking about the 4-1 split. Yeah, if hearts are 3-2, this contract depends on the club finesse. But if hearts are 4-1, yeah, let me just do something. So you should play the ace of hearts here. Not the 2, because if you play the 2 to the king, then you're always going to lose to the jack, aren't you, if there's a 4-1 split. 1 or 2 of you putting in the 10 here. That's because you're looking at the cards. You're not allowed to do that. That wouldn't be the right play. You might lose to the jack X of hearts, with third player losing a trick unnecessarily. That's only because you're looking at the cards that you're doing that. And that's naughty. In fact, I'm going to give you bridge prison for that. 6 months. But yes, no, you wouldn't play the hearts that way, because you don't know. The jack of hearts could be doubleton or, you know, trebleton with ace. That would not be a good plan there. So what we're doing here is we are retaining the finesse position of the king 10, look. Because let's face it, you know, we don't know where the hearts are in real life. Now you see, when this hand shows out, we can pick up the jack 9. Now, the finesse position, David from Sydney, is the king 10. That's our retaining the finesse position. If hearts are 4-1 with east, there's nothing we can do about it. We're going to go 1 down. That's the key. Now play the last heart. Which card do we play from the dummy now? Precisely. That's a good question from David. He's in Sydney. King of clubs in case of singleton queen. And then low to the jack. Fingers crossed. If it's wrong, we're going 1 down. And we claim the last few tricks, don't we? Just play them out very quickly. But yes, it will be a little bit more challenging when we can hide these West cards. Then we know looking to see where the hearts are. I think that's going to be a good development for us. Yeah, and then we do show you all 4 cards at some point. But yes, that's guard against the 4-1 split. If those hearts were with east, jack 9, 8, 7, we'd always go 1 down. Can't do anything about it. But if they're with 4-1 with west, careful play you can use. But it's retaining the finesse position of the king 10 here. Crucial start with the ace or the queen. Good. Let's go back to the classroom. Okay, let's look at slam bidding after 2 no trumps. Well, I think most of you know that you need 33 points or more for a 6 no trump slam. 33 for 6 NT is the rhyme. I call 33 the magic number. And the reason it's 33, there's no need to ask for aces. As with 33 points, you can only be missing 1 ace. And if you're missing an ace and a king in the same suit, you'd be the unluckiest person in the world, because I've never seen that happen. So I've opened 2 no trumps. What next for you? Fast arrival, isn't it? You know you got your 33. Oh, always nice to put a fast car in the caption. It's a bit spurious, that connection. It's an Alfa Romeo Tipo 33. That's the connection, Sam. It's a bit spurious today. 33 points. There you go, yep. Let's play hand 3. Oh, hello, hang on. Two no trump opener. And as north, everyone. What have we got? 13 points. Six no trumps, of course. Yeah, 13 plus. Note that against 6 no trumps, we make a passive lead, a safe one. Yeah, so don't lead from an honor card if you can possibly help it. So I prefer to lead from 3 small cards and lead from an honor. Here we've got a very safe lead of the 10 of diamonds. Gives nothing away. But yes, don't lead from 4 to the king or 4 to the queen or 4 to the jack against 6 no trumps. Very dangerous. Try to lead from 3 or 4 small cards. Right, we're counting certain tricks. 4, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we've got 11 here. That's good news, but where for the 12th? We'll find out in a second. I've made a plan. Try not to look at the east-west cards, by the way. Soon we'll be hiding them. Seemingly when we hide them, I'll still be able to play them. Maybe we hide them and then we unhide them. Right. Okay. So what do we do next, do you think, at trick 2? Which card should we play? What do you think? If you're watching in replay, what card should we play next? Well, I'll give you a slight clue. We need to go for our extras first. So I wouldn't be playing on clubs just yet. I don't really see the point of testing clubs first, but I'm going to give you a choice. Should we play on spades or hearts first? And just try and look at the north-south cards. I'm pretty sure I can't hide them from here anyway. Oh, that's for kibitzers, yeah. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, and it will be more interesting. It'll be harder for you if we can hide some of the hands. But yes, look what happens there. Thing is, you see, if you wrongly go for hearts first, look what happens. You play the 3 to the ace. And then a heart back to the jack. That's the finesse position, 50-50. And now you're going to be 1 down. You've only got 11 tricks. So this is all about timing this hand. And it is, can you play it out? I don't think so. Let's go back in time. So the point is, we can always fall back on the heart finesse. But the key play here, well done if you did it, is actually to start, we'll go back one more and do it, with a spade. Because if the spade loses, probably take their king. But if it loses to the king with east, then we can always fall back on the heart finesse later as a second chance. The point is, if the heart finesse loses straight away, and we take hearts straight away, then we can't go back to the spades because we'll be one down by then. Do you see what I mean? So we have to go for the spades first for the timing. And as luck happens, of course, 50-50, the king of spades is with west. If it was with east, all is not lost. We then hope that the heart finesse is right. But yeah, it's all about the timing. Now, no, we're not one down though, Sam. That's just the point. Oh, we are, yeah. So if both the king of spades is with east and the heart finesse is wrong, then we're one down, yes. But we've given ourselves 2 bites at the cherry. For those who started with hearts, you're only giving yourself 1 bite at the cherry. For those who start with the spades, 2 bites. That's a good analogy, isn't it? Bites of the cherry. I like that. We'll have to talk about bites of the cherry more often. And now we can make our 12th trick with the queen of spades. Okay? If you don't believe me, play it out yourselves. We're going to make the rest of the tricks now. Just be careful with the clubs, of course, not to block them. Ace of clubs first, followed by the jack. We'll just do a little bit of play, shall we? Just because we don't want to get blocked here. Unblock the ace of spades. Hang on. There. Now we're fairly cool for, aren't we? Ace of clubs to unblock. Jack of clubs. We've got the rest of the tricks. Okay, so we will claim that little lot. 990. Actually, more like 1370 because we're vulnerable. Well done. Quite a tricky hand in a way. Yeah, it would be even trickier if I hid east and west from you, which I will be doing at some point in the future. Let's go back to the classroom. Yes, most of you know the quantitative for no trumps. If you've got 11 or 12 points, invite slam. And open at either passes or raises. So with this one here, what are we doing? We're bidding 4 no trumps. Correct? Quantitative. Is there a time where we wouldn't use quantitative with 11 points, by the way? Let's just have a quick word on that for the more experienced. Is there a time where we wouldn't bid 4 no trumps with 11 points, playing duplicate, or any game really? When might you not bid 4 no trumps and just bid 3 no trump? Yes. If you're watching replay, what do you think about that? Yes, I'm thinking, yeah, same in the transfer, Tim, but I'm thinking about 4-3-3. Yeah, especially if you've got no 10s or 9s. Yeah, 4-3-3, I would most of the time be passing. So not passing, I'd just bid 3 no trump. I wouldn't be looking for slam. Especially if it was a, you know, I didn't have any 10s or 9s or sequential honours. Sequential honours, I mean, queen, jack together, king, queen together. They're much better than 4 rags to the king, jack or something. Okay, good. Just bear that in mind. Same as if I open 1 no trump. I don't want you bidding 2 no trumps with 4-3-3 and 11. Let's play hand 4. It's a 2 no trump open, I'm sure it is. I'm not even going to bother counting. What next from North? Yeah, slightly easier lesson today. It's not nice to have an easier lesson every now and again. Quite a few hard ones out there for us. Oh, next week, by the way, very exciting. It's the BBO tournament, beginning of the new month. Every other month, we have a BBO tournament, every 2 months. So that's coming up for us. We play 8 boards and anything can happen. It normally does. And this Wednesday, a very suitable lesson for intermediates, discarding a certain loser. That's Wednesday at 9:30. So that's definitely suitable for intermediates as well. Good. So we bid 3 hearts transfer. Is there ever a time that South would bid 4 spades, by the way? I know we've just bid 3 spades here. Yeah, some of you won't have heard of this, but if we were to bid, this is wrong, but just to show you an example, we've got something called the super accept. Yeah, well done. Sam's described it. Yeah, someone's calling it the super transfer. I like that. But no, it's known as super accept. You can Google it. Other search engines are available online. But yeah, so that we'd go 4 spades if you've got 4 card support or more. So you've got 9 cards between you. And you're top of the range 22. But you do need to have both of those things. So you need to have 4 card support for their major and 22 points maximum point, known as the super accept opposite a transfer. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Same as if I open 1 no trump and you were to bid 2 hearts, I'd super accept with 3 spades with 14 points and 4 cards for. New to you, Margarita. You learn new things every day. In fact, Margarita, I was having marmalade on my toast today. I thought of you. Don't always have marmalade. It's good. So we're just bidding 3 spades. The super accept might be new for some of you. You might have forgotten it. North does what with their 9 points? Yeah, it's important to have the extra trump, Gerald. 9 trumps you need to do that. You need to know that your partner, hopefully your partner will know what you're doing. Three no trumps, yes. Good. Can't bid 4 spades, by the way. Some improvers bid 4 spades, so it's wrong. That would show a 6 card suit. There's no guarantee of the fit. Okie dokie. Yes, it was an oops from one of the double acts. Never mind. You can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect, I don't think. Right. Well, just looking at this, how many losers have we got, do you think? Good to practice losers. Hopefully most of you are up on losers now. Some of you may not be. It does take a little while to get used to counting losers. Three. Yeah, so this is about over tricks, really. So this would be a duplicate hand. So I'd definitely be thinking about over tricks here to try and make 11 tricks. So we can win the diamond. I think you'll all agree we should draw trumps. Diamond can go. What next? Press declare, do you think? Trumps are drawn. We're going to try and make 11 tricks here. 10 is going to be certain. Just pausing for a bit. Problem is, if we play a club now, we're going to always lose 2 club tricks. I say always. Not a squeeze here. I tell you what I would be thinking of. I mean, you could now play a club, can't you? But should we think about an end play here, everyone? So I think it costs nothing to void diamonds, does it? Let's do that. And we've always got a heart loser. Not always, but why can't we play off the ace, king of hearts? Just because I might have wanted to come back to hand, Jane. It made no difference on the spades. Now what do you think? Well, we exit with a heart. Let's say they play the 10 to the knave. And if they play a diamond now East is end played. If they play a diamond, we get a ruff and a discard. Being careful to ruff in the shorthand. And a losing club goes away. So we just make one club lose and 11 tricks. In practice, they wouldn't play a diamond, they'd play the king of clubs. Good. I did. Sam's asking if I saw this from the very start. Yes, I did. And that is important, Sam, for an end play, really. You know, because if you don't spot it from the beginning, it's not going to kind of suddenly come to you halfway through the hand. But that's because I've done lots of end plays over the years. So, you know, they do stand out at you. If you haven't done many end plays or none, obviously it's harder. But of course, we do an end play lesson, which I think is coming up in a few weeks' time. So we can win with the ace now. Play a club towards the jack. And we're quids in for 11 tricks, aren't we? Just play them out. And Mac is asking how you spot an end play. And there is a special letter. Oh, there we go. Guess which letter am I about to tell you about? There is someone who on this class who doesn't like me using the E letter, but it is true, E for experience. But I do now quantify it. I do explain it. You spot an end play by looking at losers and finding a way of trying to put the opponents on lead. So I'm looking to create a void in both hands. Then I'm looking for an exit card, you know, like a certain loser. But we do a lesson on end play coming up in a few weeks' time, I think, so that will help you. There'll be some useful information on end plays online. I'm sure there'll be bridge books on end plays as well. But yeah, mainly just experience, because, you know, an experienced player has seen so many different patterns of hand that, you know, that's why experienced players do better, because it only takes them a few seconds to process a hand. They've seen it hundreds, if not thousands of times before. So all the hands I've seen are in little folders in my brain. That's why I can't take on any new information. It's full of bridge. My brain definitely works differently, Sam, but I couldn't tell you in what type of way. Right, so that was fun, wasn't it? Nice little end play there. It would have worked, actually, for those of you who played a club. It still would have worked playing the 5 of clubs towards the jack here, because you can set up a club winner for the hard discard. So don't worry if you didn't do the end play. If you still played on clubs playing the 5 to the jack, you still would have been okay, because East just takes their king, queen of clubs, and you set up the jack of clubs for a winner for a hard discard. You still would have made 11 tricks, but the end play definitely gave you more chances. Patricia says, what if these folders have been deleted in my mind? I cry, Patricia, basically. That's what would happen. Right, let's go back to the addendums. Oh, here's an addendum, look, for the more experienced. Good to throw these in at the end. We've got quite a lot of spare time, by the way, actually, so I've got a bonus hand for you. What does South bid with 7 points after a 2-no trump opener? Dulcie, see you next week for the BBO live tournament. Yeah, always an exciting date in my diary, that one. I always look forward. I especially look forward to the 8-board live tournament because it's different and it's live and it's exciting. Yes, have you spotted the 4-3-3? I think experienced players definitely always look out for 4-3-3 in the bidding. I've just bid 3-no trump there. Good. Here's another one. You've opened 2-no trumps. I've bid 3 hearts. Flat tire, that one, Sam. Yes, did you get it? What do you do with this one then as opener? 22 points. 4 spades. Well, it's funny. We've given you a bit of a clue earlier, haven't we? For those who might not have come across this before, or those who had forgotten it, or a combination of the two. Good. This is the super accept. Yeah. Jumping to 4 spades here to show 4 card support and 22. Just in case, because partner might have nothing. Again, it's the same strategy if partner open 1-no trump. Ooh, we've got three addendums today. Good value for money. We've still got some more time, actually. We are going to play a bonus hand. What do you think about this? After a 2-no trump opener. 10 points. That's a trickier one, isn't it? Let's see what your answers are to that. So, various bids we could make, aren't there? Well, we have to bid, of course. Its partner is open 2-no trumps. We could bid 3-no trump. We could bid 6 diamonds. Or we could bid 6-no trumps. I think those are the options. 4-no trump would be unsuitable, really, quantitative. Graham and Carol going for 6 diamonds. Should we have a look at the answer? What about those watching in replay? What do you think they might do? Four clubs. Oh, David just got in there with the Gerber. Well done. Just sneaked in. It's a good job Jack's mum's not watching. She's in France running a bridge holiday. But yes, so this is perfect. I think 3-no trumps, I would be looking for slam there. And 4 clubs is asking for aces, isn't it? The dreaded Gerber, as Jack's mum would call it. But it is quite useful. I mean, I do like, Graham and Carol's 6 diamond bid there. 6-no trump is possibly a bit greedy because not many are going to be in the slam, but 4 clubs actually is perfect. And then the partner's got no aces, they bid 4 diamonds, 4 hearts is 1 ace, and 4 spades is 2 aces. And if partner's got 2 aces, I'm bidding 6 diamonds with a hand. I think a bit safer than 6-no trump. I think if you bid 6 diamonds, you're going to get a good result because not everyone will be in the slam. Okay, so an interesting hand to finish the bidding there. But you need to agree, Gerber, with your partner. Only over a 1 no trump or 2 no trump open, and that's very important. Okay? No other time do you play Gerber, otherwise you'll get confused. So it doesn't come up very often. But it is useful because, you know, in hands like this, you can find out how many aces partner's got. But I quite like, you know, if you'd forgotten Gerber or don't use it, I'd probably just bid 6 diamonds. If they only had 1 ace, I'd have to bid 5 diamonds. Would be alerted, Andy, yes, at the table. Yeah, if they had 1 ace, I'd have to bid 5 diamonds, Amanda, which wouldn't fill me full of joy. Thank you, Lizzie H. Now, listen, we've got a bit more time. So let's just go and have another bonus hand on BBA. See what I can find you. Yes, let's have a bonus hand. Let's see where we'll go for honey. Let's have a little look. Oh, I think something that we were talking about just now. Let's have a look at this. Okay. Good. I think something that's relevant to today's lesson. It's not the 2 no trump opener. It's a 1 spade opener here. $10 points, that's 3 spades. And clearly we raise to 4. Ace of clubs lead. Bashir getting in there with the Gerber. Yes, Gerber is the butt of many of our jokes, isn't it, at LBA? But you won't joke about it when it works and you find yourself into a nice slam. Now, we're in 4 spades. What are we thinking about here, do you think? Well, I'd be counting losers, Gina, yes. Gina B is writing gobbledygook. I think the cat has jumped onto your keyboard, Gina B. So we're counting losers, 2 clubs and a diamond. And we've got a 50-50 situation in hearts, haven't we? So potentially 4 losers. And I'd be thinking to myself, this is how I would think, by the way. Someone was asking me how I think at the beginning of a hand about various things. So I'd be thinking, on the face of it, this contract depends on the heart finesse. You could relate either the 6 of hearts to the jack, having drawn trumps, or you could play the 4 of hearts to the 10. It's a 2-way finesse position. It's her delivery. But can we improve on that? That'd be something I would then say to myself. I don't really like 50-50. It's not great odds. Can we improve on that, everyone? Anyone? Everyone? Can we improve? Julie has said yes. Julie, can you be more descriptive? So what would be going into my head was, if I could get the opponents to play hearts somehow, that's going to be so much better. We can convert a 50-50 into 100%. And we do have, what I'm looking for now is a certain loser in another suit, which is in diamonds. So I have now found that. So the ingredients are there for an end play elimination. So let's see what happens. 9 of clubs signal. King. Queen, which we ruff. We draw trumps in 2 rounds. Good, so all's good so far. Another ingredient for end play, by the way, is you must have trumps left in either hand. So you need to start off with at least nearly always, mostly 9 trumps, but can be 8 sometimes. But you do need to have trumps left in either hand. Now what do we do? Well, we've got a certain loser in diamonds, haven't we? So we, rather than play on the hearts now, 50-50, we can play out the diamonds. To the king. diamond to the ace. And what next? This hand is probably the easiest end play hand you could get. Yeah, for two reasons. Well, think of one reason. Mainly because you don't have to do any eliminating of suits. The hard work's been done for you. The opponents have eliminated clubs for you, as it happens. But still, at the table, if you're club duplicate, if you played this hand like this, you score very well. Because most of the people aren't going to do this. So you exit with a losing diamond, and now they're forced to open up the heart suit. Or give you a rough and a discard. That's why it's so important to have a void in clubs in both hand. For them to give you a rough and a discard, which again would give you the contract. So here, of course, they have to play hearts for you. So they've guessed the position of the queen. But this is a very good basic example of end play for you. You just play out the winners now. Good. It is neat, isn't it? Very, very satisfying. One of the most satisfying things in declare play would be an end play when you pull off your first end play. So if you play this hand like this at the table, you do really well. Yeah. Okay, well, that was a little bonus for you. Let's just go back to remember three things. Transfer with a major and 0+ points over 2 no trumps. Bid Stamen with 4+ points and a 4-card major. And finally, with a balanced hand, 13 points or more, bid 6 no trumps and bid 4 no trumps with 11 or 12. So that is that. Thank you, everyone, for your attendance. She'll be here in a second.
Thank you so much, Jack. And thank you, everyone, for taking part, whether you're with us live or watching the replay.
Yes, it was fun. It was nice also, Bajir, to bring in the end play hand at the end as a bonus.
Speaking of end play hands, Jack and I just recorded a YouTube video. Many of you will recognize the hand, but maybe that's all the hint we should give, and they'll have to stay tuned, Jack.
Yes, no, definitely. We don't want to spill the beans on our new video, Bajir. And also,
although that might mean that they might be the expert viewers you refer to who recognize the opportunity.
Oh, of course.
That comes with experience.
Oh, of course, yes, the dreaded E word. But I can't
so
say
yeah, stay tuned, guys. Keep your eye on the channel. As always, I'll share it out to everyone. So no, don't worry about having to look for it.
Yes, the dreaded. No, I shouldn't say the dreaded E word. It's the lovely E word for experience. It's the dreaded Gerber cropped up earlier.
That's right. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it.
You're a bit shocked there, Bajir. Yes, I saw your comment. It's a good job Jack's mum wasn't watching. Well,
so Jack, tell us what's coming up Wednesday. I think you mentioned next week, but tell us what's coming up.
Well, so excited about next week. It's the 8-board BBO challenge that we do beginning of each month, every 2 months. So that's always exciting, but also really instructive, to see how I would go through the hand, planning the bidding, the play, defense, etc. So that's on Monday, a week today. Wednesday, a lesson that's very much appropriate for this class would be discarding a certain loser.
Oh, we'd love to see any and all of you there if you're able to make it.
Yes, come and join us. I know some of you do at 9:30, make use of the subscription on a Wednesday morning. And that's a lesson we've done in the past on Monday mornings as well.
Well, Jack, thank you so much. Another wonderful lesson.
Well, I'm just looking at all the nice thank yous coming down. I thought
nice.
that lesson might be a bit too easy for them, but actually everyone's really appreciating it. And I think especially with the bonus end play thrown in at the end, made the hands quite tricky. It's always important to practice end play. The more times that a student sees it or watches it or learns it, the more chance there is that they'll pick it up at the table.
I'm so hoping it's a matter of time, I know, for one to come up in the random hands of a tournament, and we can all really celebrate our
Yeah, so that'd be fun.
collective
Yeah,
use.
if it comes up in the BBA tournament.
Wouldn't that be fantastic? Well, keep your fingers crossed, and we'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. I'll be looking out for those, Bajir. Sure, I don't want to miss it. Pamela thinks we're both going to be very naughty if we're hiding East and West cards from her.
Well, I mean, one can always toggle it on and off. So I'm sure, as always, Jack will take good care of us.
Yes, they'll come back. We'll only hide them for a bit, and then we'll bring them back in when they've made their decisions. Yeah. Well, Bajir, thank you. It's good fun as always. It's a really nice way to get Monday morning started. I'll be back with you in a week's time. No more mystery locations just for a few weeks. Actually, no more mystery locations for this class for quite a long time. I don't think it'll be to July when I go on my summer holiday. So yeah, I'm here for the foreseeable future.
Wonderful. Well, we will look forward to seeing everyone Monday if we don't see you before then on Wednesday.
Well, just before we go, Sam's just come in saying, seriously, though, it'll be really good for us not to see all the cards. And Vicky agrees. And yes, that will up the learning level a bit as well. Yeah.
Good. I'm really excited to share more about this tool. Yeah. And so, yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, Sam. And Vicky and others. Well, Bajir, I'll say goodbye to you. I'll let you get on because I know it's dinner time over there for you.
Very good, Jack. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Bye, all.
Bye, Jack's mum.